Hi everyone, I hope you've had a great holiday. Now today I'm going to be working in the cottage. I'm going to be working some of my Christmas meal off. Later on in the video we're going to skip back to some of the food and that we was preparing, just generally a little bit of family time. So we've got that to look forward to in the video. But until then I'm going to get back into the cottage, get back to work, yep, burn up those calories. Right, let's go and see what I'm up to. Well, first things first, I have got to have an almighty tidy up. Yeah, everything's just been placed down here while I've worked upstairs. Well, today I'm going to be working down here, so here. Look, it's a fantastic piece. It's for forming round pieces of timber, lumber. Get it right. Yep, I think it's no, it's that way. Yep. That's a sharpness. No, it's that way. So yeah, pulling it towards you. Very, very sharp and a very rare piece actually. When I purchased this off of the stall holder, there was someone hovering right next to me, how you do sometimes when you're out vidgrenning, brocanting, antiquing, and I thought, okay, well I'm going to have it anyway whether he was there or not, but he was keen for me to put it down. I picked it up and paid for it. He said, you've got a very, very rare, good buy there. I said, yes I know, that's why I picked it up. And the gentleman that was selling it also told me, but it's all stamped up, it's absolutely lovely. I would like to craft something with this, so I'm glad I found that. There's something else in here. What's this? Oh, not a lot of chance of a coffee at the moment. Yeah. Nice little find. Let's see if we can move this camera away from the light. That's better. Yep. What's that got on it? Peugeot. I think I got this because it's in great condition and working. Yep, that'd be cleaned up. Maybe pop that in my shop. Right, let's carry on. Whenever you're faced with a task like this, just keep chipping away at that mountain. Same with anything really. You only fail when you stop, so just keep going. That's what I keep telling myself. It sounds crazy, but I couldn't find these the other day. I was absolutely buried under a box and some other things. And what it is, it's a lovely piece of riven sandstone. It was a huge piece, but someone accidentally dropped it. Now what I'm thinking for this piece is to go over by the threshold of the front door. So onto that, and then maybe the tomettes, which are the terracotta square tiles, to go around it. I think this will be a little bit more hard wearing, you know. Ain't necessarily got to have it this size. I can split it, put a joint through there. Yeah, I think I might put that to one side and have a measure up with that a little bit later. Also forgot I had this as well. Look at that lovely workmanship. Yeah, the light's a little bit bad in here with the sunshine. I'm not moaning about the sunshine, honestly. Look at that. All hand forged. Looking for that €22. Yeah, I wouldn't like to get that made for €22 nowadays. Look at that. Beautiful piece. Now, there was something else over there. Yep, I know about that. I see that. It's a A little mechanism on that. That goes somewhere. Wasn't that? Ah, yeah, it is here. It's not a particularly valuable piece, but it's just with the theme of, you know, what's going on in the area and the countryside. It's a stirrup cup. It does sit like that, I think, but you held it as you rode along on your trusty steed. Flambe ladle. Some of you may remember when I bought these. They are fantastic quality, original. Tell you what, I'll put them over to one side, out of the sunlight, and you can see them better. There's that. That's one side there. Yeah, I really like these. Hotel de Tourism. Yeah. Ministry in charge of the tourism. Well, I don't know about that, but just thought they'd be nice to go outside on the cottages. Just as a little bit of fun, really. Who knows, one day I might rent these out as yeets. Now, I also purchased this a little while back. It's solid oak. It's really great quality, really heavy, good thickness. Now, I'm thinking whether or not I can repurpose this, maybe have it as the main front door. Not quite sure yet. I need to examine it a little bit closer, make sure it will stand up to the exterior weather conditions, but it is built and made really, really well. Now, I'll give 75 or 80 euros for that. Now, that would cost hundreds and hundreds to have made from scratch, so that may be repurposed as the front door, not quite sure yet. The jury's out on this one. Now, I've pretty much cleared the area, it's all been bagged up, so I'm pretty happy with it how it is. I've got a little bit more tidying to do, admittedly. Some stuff's got to go upstairs. But the main purpose of clearing it all, well, several reasons really. The main one was so I can work in this area. Now, this here has got to be dug out. The stairs have got to be lifted off, just put to one side. But I'm keen to get this dug out, and then I can lay something down here, just temporarily. Maybe a couple of covers or a bit of plastic, because what's happening, this wet clay, every time I come in and out from outside, goes on my shoes, I walk it to the front door, and then gradually it gets walked in. I take my shoes off, but it really does show up on the light coloured flooring. So yeah, before I can just put a sheet down, I need to get this dug out in preparation for doing more work, but that's one of the main reasons. This should just lift off, I can dig that out, then I know that everything in the base of the cottage is pretty much dug out. Might be a few little high points, but yeah. So what I need to do now is, well, I've got several ways I can do this. I can leave them attached at the top. I'll put some little metal brackets on there that can move as I lift the bottom out. It sounds a bit dodgy to me, because if it slips it's going to come down and knock me straight out the door. So I think what I'll do, I'll take the stairs out for now, go up the top, and let's have a look, loosen the fixing off. Yeah, I think it just lifts off from that, just unscrew them and we'll just lift it off. It's going to be quite heavy. Get that out of the way, and that way I can just get on with the digging safely. And let's hope I don't have a Tom and Jerry moment. There we go. Yeah, I don't think that's going to put up too much fight. Get your pickaxe, and then once it's all nice and dug out and level, really can start seeing it take shape. finding rock isn't too much of a problem. The only thing it's going to affect is my floor level. But I can still dig them out. It's just that I wasn't anticipating hitting solid rock in this area. You know, there wasn't any that side. Don't think there was much the other side. What the hell's this? That is what you call her now. So as I was picking away, I thought, should I mention there's two ends to a pick? Obviously one's wider than the other. And I thought, no, I'm just overstating the obvious. Then I remembered back to a video that I watched, and it was a guy outlining, you know, the principles of what videos you should do and blah blah blah. So anyway, I watched it, and yeah, it kind of struck a chord with me. He said, you haven't got to be an expert. He said, if you know 20% more than the person that's watching your video, then that's a positive thing. They're going to learn something from you. So I thought, well, yeah, that's right actually. You know, sometimes I think, oh, I'm not going to say that because most people will know it, but not everyone does, do they? You know, if you do, then, you know, all well and good. But lots of people don't know certain things. You can't be an expert. I'm no expert, but you can't know everything about everything. So, yeah, the wider bit is for when you want to sort of kind of level off a bit. That's for going down, breaking the, whatever you're breaking up, substrate up, and in that way you can pull the material back and get a leveler surface. So yeah, if I've taught one person something, it's got to be worth it, isn't it? You know. So yeah, with the wide bit, you just sort of pull back a little bit more and level it off. Can't do it so much here because I'm hitting big rocks. Hopefully they're not too deep. So let us know, do you like these little hints and tips as we go along? So I just keep my mouth shut and get on with it. So now that I'm getting down to the foundation level of the dividing wall, I can see that there's not much below this clay in this area. So what I may have to do is cut it off at a bit of an angle so it holds back, you know, the forces of the wall. And then what I've done previously in other areas in the cottage is either reinforce it with some stone or a timber. Not quite sure what way I'm going to go with it. I'll give it a few coats of looking at and then I'll decide, but either way I'm just going to rake it back at an angle so it holds fast here. This was the whole reason why I installed these stone steps to the left of me here to support that post, for this very reason. I knew that this would probably be okay, but not that great once I removed the extra couple of foot of soil here, or clay. Let's take a look behind. I've dug out, infilled and laid some very solid foundation stones there. That supports that post there. That's the post that Billy gave me from the convent. Thank you very much, Billy. I'm putting it to good use. So that is, you know, that's about 250 years old at least, that post. So that goes with the age of the cottage. So whilst I dig out the last remaining bit of clay there, let's have a look back on our Christmas day. So traditionally on Christmas Eve I go to the baker's, get a fresh brioche absolutely fantastic on Christmas Day. Have it coated with thick butter, scrambled egg with salmon in it. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to pop out, go and get that. So I've now repositioned the stairs, dropped them down a little bit. We've dug this out. Like I say, I've left an angle there until I can deal with the base of this wall. So yeah, we're all on one level now, which is great. Got my sheets down so I'm not walking mud everywhere. So yeah, I'm getting really excited to work on this area now. Yep, it'll be the first thing we see when we walk through. I've just got to get my head around the configuration of the stairs. And yes, it was great, as you see in the previous clips, all our family together. Jack and Jasmine came down with Tom, Lynn, Sam and of course me. So yeah, lovely food and drink, a lovely relaxing time, and I hope you did too. So that is it for this video. Have a lovely and happy, prosperous and healthy new year. Thanks for your support. See you all again soon. Bye for now.